I love watching Burn. I love watching Legacy, but I better love watching Burn after all this.
Yeah, so this time we've got Isaac. He's again on the left, like he was in round 1. And he's up against Aaron Sadler from the Gold Coast. He's on a weird Reanimator build. I actually find this one pretty interesting.
Okay. Well, we'll have to see how it goes.
Oh, yeah, well, let's have a look. So Isaac's on the play, and both have kept 7. So we have a nice quick start to this one.
Now, you were saying this is a weird Reanimator.
It is an interesting Reanimate deck. So Aaron's on blue-black Reanimator.
Sounds good so far.
He's got 1 Gristlebrand and 1 Emrakul, but he's not running Reanimate, he's not running Exhume. The only reanimation spell he's got is Shallow Grave, which is the instant speed reanimate spell. We've got a Fatal Push off the Goblin Guide. It's instant speed reanimate spell that gets the top creature card in your graveyard. So it's one of the few graveyard order matters cards. But the idea being that you entomb for Emrakul, trigger on the stack, Shallow Grave it back into play.
I mean, yeah, it sounds like a plan. Emrakul,
ballsy.
Not usually seen in Reanimator decks, I admit.
I mean, I believe both of these players are on 9 points. I didn't get a copy of the scores as I came in. I'm pretty sure both these players are either on 6 or 9 points, so it's obviously been doing them a world of good. Double Goblin Guide in, and we will see that brainstorm once as he cracks and tries to get a second go at it. I like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. True on the stack. Yeah, the double Goblin Guide is a very strong start. Goblin Guides are, creatures in this deck.
With such an unusual strategy, I think Burn might just be a little bit too consistent for this. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, Burn. Yeah,
and
Burn,
another Fatal Push.
If you don't do anything, Burn's going to kill you on turn 4, right? That's how Burn works. Sometimes turn 3. And yeah, how janky is this Reanimator deck?
I love it.
It's cool. But is it?
I mean, Aaron's been known for bringing the spice, and I approve of this.
Well, he's certainly done that tonight, by the looks of things. Ping yourself in Barbarian Ring.
And Bolt.
Yeah.
Worth it for the Bolt.
Okay. Yeah, look, when Emrakul comes down, it doesn't matter how much life you're on, let's be honest.
Oh.
Rarely.
I have played Burn and won through an Emrakul swing.
Yeah, that makes sense. I remember seeing on coverage a couple of years ago, someone survived 2 Emrakul swings with Death and Tax, I think.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good match. And they won, too. That was really cool. But, okay. So, I mean, Aaron's on 12.
This is the stage of the day where the glass starting to get really bad.
It's not doing a lot, but at the same time, I feel like this Reanimator deck can do a lot very quickly.
Right, so Aaron's going to dig for an answer to this Eidolon.
Yeah, he doesn't want that to resolve.
Yeah, that's on the stack.
yes, please. What are these?
There's a Force.
Island Force.
Did he have another blue card?
Or is that a...
He doesn't have another blue card.
Oh, that's not good.
Savage.
That's a lot of lands. Yeah, he's been a little flooded here by the looks of things.
He's not happy about that.
No. Bring back some basics, perhaps? Yeah. I do appreciate the choice of basics. Those are my favourites. The old revised basics? Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Free card, nice. Yeah, no, I like revised basics. White border, easy to find, good art. They've got the alpha beta art, so they're nice. And they're dirt cheap too.
They are, they cost nothing.
Yeah, same price as like Ixalan basic, really.
They've just got better art.
They do. White borders, some people don't like them, but
they give you a lot of trouble in limited events if you find them in the land box of your local store, and people go for the white bordered lands, and if they're not playing sleeve, they're marked cards, and everyone has a bad time.
Yeah, unfortunately. But, well, in Legacy, that's less of a problem, like we were talking about before.
Yeah, well...
It's, if you're not playing sleeves in Legacy, you're playing the wrong format.
That's true.
And someone turned up my FNM playing Standard last weekend with 3 different types of sleeves on their deck.
Oh my god.
One type was clear, and the other 2 were not.
Was there any pattern between them?
No.
That would have been funnier. Oh yeah, I'll sleeve my lands red and my creatures black.
Yeah, we've had a very large influx of players. Oh, that's second Eidolon. Okay, that's gonna hurt a lot. We've had a big influx of players. Now
that's gonna tingle a bit on that life total of 9.
Yeah, so there's a swing down here for 7, I assume, and then you got you can resolve 1 spell, and then you die.
Better be a good one.
Yeah, it has to be.
I don't think Aaron's getting out of this.
Unless he's got a chain of it. No, echoing truth. There you go. That's what it is.
Echoing truth will still hit for 4.
Yeah, but he doesn't kill him. I think echoing truth is the only thing in
yeah, problem is just about everything else in Isaac's deck does after that.
Unfortunately. So it looks like he's in a bit of trouble here.
This one might be all over Red Rover already.
I think so. When can you miss it? That's how it happens with Burn. Yeah, unfortunately Aaron has drawn slightly too many lands by the looks of things. Now, on the plus side, his opponent may not know what he's playing, right?
That's true.
He's a blue-black controller.
What's he resolved? He doesn't even know of his control yet. He's playing blue-black just about anything with Fatal Push and Brainstorm.
Yeah.
I mean, it means Isaac's sideboarding blind, which seems just fine.
Yeah, I mean, you know it's a blue deck. You know it's got swamp in it, so it's not a really, really heavy blue deck. It's probably only 2 colours.
Yep.
I think Blue-Black Delver is probably going a bit too far into the Pauper territory.
Oh, that's...
I don't think you'd assume that. So
you wouldn't assume Blue-Black Delver.
I think you're assuming either... I don't know, like a blue-black control deck, or maybe Death Shadow if you want to go really deep, but like Death Shadow with a bad draw.
I mean, Death Shadow with a bad draw is fine, and it could be Bug or Grixis Delver, who just didn't draw into his red sources.
Well, how many basics do those decks run? How many swamps do those decks run? Realistically,
be that as it may, I think the sideboard strategy is going to be just about the same out of Isaac. You're going to bring in Snaring Bridge in like you did in round 1.
Yep.
He's going to be bringing in Exquisite Firecraft to get around the counter magic.
For sure.
It's a pity because he can bring in Grafdigger's Cage, which would have been perfect, and he's not going to notice.
There's a good chance he won't.
But there's also Cave In and Searing Blades, which would be good in a Delver sort of matchup, which he's obviously not facing. With the 2 creatures being 7/7 and a 15/15, Searing Blades is not an amazing card there.
Now, Aaron's got a much more concise sideboard. Only 6 different cards for him to Turax.
Oh!
What do you think about those against Burn?
I love them against Burn.
Well, those might be coming in here. 2 Echoing Truths. I mean, they're good against Double Eidolon, but they're not really good against...
I wouldn't bother with that.
Engineered Explosives is too slow and clunky.
Yep.
Massacre, wrong colours.
Yep.
Hithing Needle, no thanks. And Surgical Extraction...
yeah.
If you're lucky, it works.
Wouldn't pay life for it.
No. Sometimes you get a bolt out of the hand and then it's a Thoughtseize, but I don't know.
I can't believe how many people will still play Thoughtseize against Burns.
Oh yeah. You get a life, right?
You pay a black mana to prevent 1 point of damage, and give them a red mana.
Yeah, sounds great.
And it costs you a card.
Yeah, Hymn to Turok I like in this sideboard. The rest of it I'm not so sure.
I love the 4 Hymn to Turok. You're definitely bringing in a non-zero number of Hymn to Turok.
Yeah.
Unlike Aaron, Isaac has definitely played his hand as to what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing. Yeah,
he's counting to 20.
Yeah.
He's only counting to 20.
Yeah. I see some Diabolic Edicts. Maybe they're a bit too slow to leave in.
I see Diabolic Edict. Maybe. I'm not a huge fan of Baleful Strixhaven.
Yeah. That's fair. It draws cards, it cantrips.
I mean, it's definitely not a bad card by any stretch of the imagination, but something's got to come out. Possibly Predict.
I was thinking Predict as well. It's
slow,
Predict
is not fantastic.
I think the main game plan is definitely really good because your opponent doesn't know what you're doing, right?
That's true. And so we're back for game 2. Aaron is on the play. Both players are again keeping 7. And let's hope we get a more exciting game out of Aaron for this one.
Yeah, let's show us the goods, Aaron. What do you got?
We open with a Ponder. That's just fine. I don't like that art. I know it's the original, but I don't like the Fish Ponder.
You don't like the Murphic?
No.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, it's a great piece of art. It's a fantastic, beautiful piece of art. It's not Ponder.
Okay.
I like the Corset Ponders.
I mean, okay, I always wondered, what's that Murphic doing with those clouds? Are they eggs?
Well, apparently he's pondering them.
Okay.
I don't know.
They're underwater. Is it a bunch of Murphic eggs or is it clouds?
Pondering the future lives of the baby Murphic. I don't know.
Lorne was a weird place.
It was a strange set. I actually just stopped playing right before Lorne came out.
Fair enough.
Because I really loved the time spiral, the going back and forward in time. They had the Ravnica cityscape, fantastic theming. I saw Lord and thought, oh look, it's a generic fantasy land with creatures. I'm not that interested.
Yep. So this is interesting. This is
a pity because it was a fantastic block and brilliant limited environment.
Yeah.
I missed out, unfortunately.
Alas, that was before my time. So it looks like a bit of shortcutting here. Isaac looks like he went fetch mountain, bolt you pass, and then fetch down and actually did. But yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So that's a solid start. It's no one drop. It's no goblin guy.
He's a very straightforward guy, Isaac. He's always very good at explaining exactly what he's doing. That's what I like about Isaac as a player and as a judge.
It always helps. Yeah.
But he's interested in especially being a burn player, having a fast game.
Yes, that makes sense.
Because the thing is, some of these longer tournaments, you don't get a lunch break.
Yeah.
Play burn, you always get a lunch break.
Oh, I think Belcher. Ooh, there's the Adelon.
Because the game's over. Yeah, well, the difference is you might actually win if you're on burn.
Yeah, well, Belcher is you win in 5 minutes or you lose in 5 minutes, and then you have your lunch.
You lose in one turn. Leave yourself. Do they have force of will? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Or mind break trap. I've been done by mind break trap before.
So, is this Eidolon resolving? He's fetching, which is interesting. He's probably not using his force then, I believe.
He could also be picking up Fatal Push.
Yeah, okay, yeah, just take the 2 points of damage and slap it down.
Definitely playing around... yep, it's going to be Fatal Push.
Makes sense.
Down to 14.
Yeah, that's worth it.
He's also playing around Price of Progress.
Ah, yes, he's thinking ahead with that one. Didn't see it in game 1, but there's the Emerald. Not what you want to draw.
That's absolutely not where he wants it to be. That's why Brainstorm's there.
Yeah, so he's got an Entomb in his hand. He's got a Brainstorm. Yeah,
so he's got a Brainstorm.
Gonna get rid of that the big old fishy tentacle boy. Is that Diabolic Edict?
Does he have an exhume in hand?
Is that a him to Turok as well?
I didn't actually see it.
I think it's the him with the dude sitting around a table.
Oh yeah.
Could be wrong. I think a second card. That looks like a him to me.
That's a pity. Could have been a Shallow Grave. Would have been perfect. Entomb for the Emrakul you just put back on top. Yeah. And then Shallow Grave it.
He might. He honestly... Well, no, he won't. That won't work on the other step. So
No. Do it next turn.
Yes. It's still possible. I think it's a him.
Let's have a closer look. That's an Entomb. Oh,
maybe it is a Shallow
No,
Grave.
that's a Shallow Grave.
It is a Shallow Grave. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's hard to tell. There's so many damn him arts, and they're all... some of them.
No, I like to mess with people with putting... I have one of each. All 4 in the deck. Yes.
Have you seen now with the recent Judge Foil Lord of Landers, you can have 4 different foil Lord of Landers.
Yes.
Different... No thanks.
Picked up, what, 3 of those recently? So I'm torn between trying to find a 4th or going by my usual no foil policy.
Yeah,
and keeping my betas.
I picked up 4 as well, and I don't have them anymore.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's
you get 4, were you that exemplary?
3, I had 3, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. So looks like Aaron's having a bit of a think.
He's got to pick up a dual land here just to get done what he needs to get done.
Yeah. He needs 2 black sources.
But being a flooded strand, he needs a black source.
Yep.
But he's worried about Price of Progress. But at this stage, if he's about to flip Emmy, I don't think that's going to be a problem for him.
And Isaac is going to be very surprised when he does, I think.
Yeah. No, this sort of plays what dreams are made of. I love this.
Yes, this is it. Alright, my control opponent's on 10. I'm on 18. I've got 2 mana up. I'm going to Fire Blast him. This is going well.
Wait, what?
That's not good. He shuffled away the Emrakul and then drew it.
Oh no!
That's less than ideal. I'll try again next turn, I guess.
Yeah.
There's a Snapcaster in his graveyard, so it's in his hand, sorry.
Oh, time's running out.
I mean, okay, he's going to go for the Brand then, I guess.
Yeah, get the Bristlebrand.
Look, you got to do what you got to do.
Which, what's he going to do? Draw 7 cards and get bolted?
Well, I mean, it also has haste, right?
If it can does it get haste off Shallow?
Yeah,
that makes sense.
It's only temporary, I think. I believe it only...
Oh, that's right, yeah, end of turn. Yeah.
Yep. So here's the Shallow Grave.
Still, gaining 7 life isn't awful against Burn.
Not at all. Surprise!
Hello!
You got a reader. Now, I believe it just gets sacrificed at the end of turn? I'm not 100% sure.
Well, there's Shallow Grave up on the screen there.
I guess we'll find out.
So the lovers at home can see for themselves.
So, bam, in for 7. That's a big point of a big life swing.
Yeah.
17 versus Burn is a lot better than 10 versus Burn. 10 they can kill you very quickly.
And if he can get 2 more lands online, find himself a way to discard the Emrakul, stick it back in,
well,
Snapcaster, Entomb, do it all again. No, he needs Shallow Grave as well.
He's drawing 7 cards here. He can discard it to hand size at the end of turn.
Very true.
Okay, so Shallow Grave exiles the creature at the beginning of the next end step.
That makes a lot more sense.
That is more problematic. Now, how many Gristlebrands is he running, actually?
Just the one.
Just the one, okay. So that's off the table now. That's the only Gristlebrand he's ever going to have. Did his job, though. He did his job. Drawing 7 cards is pretty good. And, I mean, you didn't die this turn from being on 10. Your opponent has 2 mana up, so you got to hope you get another turn. And now that you're drawing a bunch of Force of Wills, surely.
Hopefully.
I think Aaron's in a pretty good spot. most likely going to be able to put that Emrakul into play next turn and jam into the one with the big tentacle monster.
Yeah.
Unless he draws it again. Then he's in trouble.
Little flying spaghetti monster.
The worst part about putting Emrakul on your deck, sometimes you draw it.
Yeah.
It's a real pain. It's a real pain.
Don't you hate it when you draw your win condition?
Yeah, it's just the worst.
Yeah.
It's like when you draw tendrils when you're playing Storm, like, I can't use my LED anymore. This is terrible.
That's what your Moth Will's for.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Well, yeah.
And if you can't play Gold Moth Will, you're playing the wrong format.
Look, we are commentating Legacy here, right? I think I'm here barking up the wrong tree.
Possibly.
Alright, that's a lightning bolt and a half. Well, lightning bolt. Down to 7. This looks like this might be it, actually.
This could be it. We're down to 3.
Yeah, can't counter that one. Get your force wheels ready, you gotta need it for the next one. I believe I saw a Fire Blast in Isaac's hand. Yeah,
there it is.
Whoa, what you got? Show me the force wheels. Number 1. Snapcaster seems pretty bad right now, I agree. Yeah, that's the correct one to pitch.
It's a pretty low list of things you want in hand.
And the fact that Force Wheel loses you 1 life is not relevant at this point in the game.
Really not, no. When you're facing down 4 damage, on 3 life, I'd rather take the 1.
Well, Aaron has skillfully not drawn his Emrakul for the turn, which is excellent news.
Magic is a game of skill. And Baleful Strix. I'll bring him back in the game.
Interesting. So he's not going... Oh yeah, of course, his Mega got shuffled back in, so he can't... Snapcaster is... Okay, right. He has to reassemble the combo.
It was an Entomb.
Okay, that's step 1, right?
I think there was a basic land in there, by the sole virtue that it was whiteboarded.
Well, his duels a bit...
And a Spell Pierce.
Those aren't awful cards, yeah?
And he chooses to pick up the Spell Pierce. That's a good choice at this stage after Isaac sacrificed 2 mountains to Fire Blast.
Makes a lot of sense, yeah.
But there's another land. But he's flooded.
Yeah, wow. That's a shame. That happened in the last match. He had just too many lands, unfortunately.
So now we just want to see another Exquisite Firecraft, of which he should have all of them in his deck.
Yes. So Exquisite Firecraft will be the game ender here.
Yep. I don't know. Look at that 11-turn clock there with the Baleful Strix.
Yeah, you have to imagine that your opponent probably has a lot of counter magic in their hand. They drew 7 cards. Very aggressive ponder here, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Looks like
what was that third card? It looks like a blue card. So that'll be... Nope. Not interested.
Going away, whatever it is.
Here comes Emrakul.
Yep, he's got his Entomb already.
Does he have an exhume?
I don't believe...
Or not an exhume,
definitely does not.
Shallow Grave.
Shallow Grave, yeah. I don't think so. I think he's got 2 Force of Wills, a blue card, a land, and a... Entomb, I believe.
Oh,
but he's scared.
Something happened? Not drawn his card?
I don't believe he has. He might have missed that.
Unlucky. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, that's not something you miss.
Yeah.
And we're not too far ahead. Yeah. Has Isaac drawn for the turn?
Fine.
Yeah, Isaac
it's perfectly fine draw for the turn.
I believe so, yeah.
Technically GLV, but honestly, I wouldn't bother with it. I just draw a card.
Okay, fair enough, yeah. It's an easy fix.
I mean,
but are they rewinding to Aaron's turn?
Oh god, no.
No, okay.
No.
He's just passing through.
I mean, the IPG allows, if both players are satisfied with fixing it, then just...
Yep. Yeah, if they're happy with doing it, yep. So Isaac didn't play a land there. He's sandbagging that one to make Aaron think he doesn't have anything. He's got a handful of gas. Whereas in fact, he's got a handful of...
Well, he's just proven that he's got a handful of nothing by not killing Aaron.
Fair point. I mean, maybe
I see a red card.
Yeah, that's a Fire Blast.
That's a...
Fire Blast is lethal.
That's another forcible.
Yes. That's a Shallow Grave. That's a game.
This could be it.
If he has a blue card, then he should definitely be going for this.
Yep.
I believe he does, but if he doesn't, then he's dead.
He has a Ponder in him, doesn't he?
Did he not? Oh, no, he Snapcast with that.
Oh no, the Spell Pierce.
Oh, of course, yes, okay. In that case, I think this might be it. Yeah, Aaron almost got...
we finally get to see the dream come true?
Yeah. Emrakul,
that'll
Reanimated.
do.
Trigger on the stack. Oh, he missed his shuffle trigger. Amateur mistake. Oh,
never
mind, he didn't. He thought about it. Okay.
And we'll see the Force of Will.
That is a fire blast pointing at you.
And you just got to hope that Isaac doesn't have anything else in hand.
He's got 2 Force of Wills.
He's Force of Willing down to 1.
Force pitching, Force. Oh, it's risky. Well, you got to do what you got to do.
He's got 2 mana in pool. I thought it would have been safer just to get rid of the spell piece there.
Yeah. Well,
actually, it wouldn't matter. It didn't have a second blue card to exile.
There you go. That was game 2.
We finally got to see the game happen.
Yeah.
So game 2, going into game 3.
Yes, that's it. 1-1.
Now that Isaac knows the gameplay, do you think he's going to sideboard a little bit smarter?
You know what? I think he might revisit.
So the cage will come in.
Have a think about that. Yeah. What else is there? Is there any surgicals or anything?
There's a crypt.
Yeah, that'll do.
Bring in the Tormod's Crypt. Cave in, maybe just to get around. Nah, I don't like it.
I mean, there are Baleful Strixes.
Ensnaring Bridge, absolutely.
Yes. I mean, that should have been there.
If it's not in already, yep.
Yeah,
definitely.
maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
I don't see Aaron changing anything, really.
Probably not. He knows what his opponent's doing, and he's known for... It's probably since turn 1.
Probably since that turn 1 Goblin Guard, turn 2 Goblin Guard. It seems like a pretty good indication to be on some kind of burn deck.
Figured it out.
So back for game 3, Isaac is on the play, and both players have again kept 7. This has been pretty good, free of mulligans.
Yeah. And we got a turn 1 Chain Lightning. Isaac knows what he wants, and he's going to get it.
He wants 3 damage to the face turn 1.
He's a simple man. And now he knows what Aaron's actually doing over there. There's some sneaky stuff happening with Emerald Rules and Bristlebrand's. It wasn't very apparent in game 1, but it was very apparent in game 2.
Oh yeah. It's a spicy gameplay too. Yeah. I love seeing Aaron on coverage. He comes up with some good spice.
Eidolon, alright. That's an annoying one.
Yeah, Eidolon is not going to kill him overall, but
I mean,
he's got to think about his plays, honestly. A single Eidolon isn't a problem. We saw in game 1 though that 2 Eidolons is a bit much when you try to execute a 2-card combo. Yeah. That is 8 damage.
Yeah, good fatal push, yeah. And I feel like if you don't kill the Eidolon, it's like 2 mana deal 8 damage to you, really. If you don't kill it, it's gonna take the game away. The Baleful Strix can be a problem. But if there's no creatures, then it's not a problem.
Honestly, I wouldn't bother with it. Just hit Aaron straight in the face.
Yeah, for sure. If you find a Goblin Guide or a Swiss Spear, maybe start attacking it. Maybe you bolt it then, if it's worth it. But
honestly, no.
No, okay. I mean, it depends. I feel, but yeah. Fair.
He's got enough non-creature sources of damage that he doesn't have to worry too much about it. If he gets 2 creatures and can take care of it, so be it.
Makes sense. Now, Aaron has potential to just combo off right now if he has the cards in his hand. I believe he has a Shallow Grave. I don't know if he has Exhume. Is that a Process?
It's a Process Progress for 2.
I mean, has a 2-mana Shock ever seen standard play?
Probably.
Well, here it is.
Oh,
not
still
2 is too many.
He's spell piercing to avoid 2 damage.
Look, man.
Okay.
I just can't.
Hey, look, let lives what lives.
Yeah, it's nearly Healing Salve, and Healing Salve is part of, very powerful.
But he was just trying to get his hand size down for that Ensnaring Bridge, which is covered in glare.
Yes. That makes sense. Yeah, I can understand casting it if you have a Stone Bridge. Not sure it's totally worth counting.
And blue and black are not fantastic colours for dealing with artifacts, except for just a spicy Echoing Truth in there. But
yeah, there's 2 Echoing Truths in the sideboard, but has he brought them in?
But suddenly that means it's a 5-mana combo that he needs. He needs 3 cards, 5 mana to get through.
Well, you can Echoing Truth on the end step.
That's true.
Yeah,
okay,
so it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not awful.
But you need to find it, right?
Right away.
Yeah, he can't. I mean, Baleful Strix can smack in for 1, not 20 times, let's be honest.
Well, can. It won't, but it can. Well, the footage we're watching only has 5 minutes left on it, so I don't think it's enough time for 20 turns of Aaron's.
Yeah, I've seen some fast turns in Magic, but...
I've seen some fast turns of Magic, but that might be asking a bit much.
Burns a fast deck, right?
It is.
He draws mountains for the rest of the game. I think Aaron's got this.
Yeah, never say never.
Is that 2
That is 2 Exquisite Firecraft.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Make that 1 Exquisite Firecraft.
Down
and 8. I guarantee he has Spell Mastery.
Yep, I believe it.
There's another one.
Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, so Aaron's on a basically 4, but he doesn't know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Can he get through this Ensnaring Bridge lock in time?
Does he have any other answers coming in from the board?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, he's got more Echoing Truths.
Yeah, there's...
And he can't engineer Explosive Rock, so he can only make 2 colours of mana.
Yeah, engineer explosives does not work.
No, I think that...
yeah.
That's here to stay until he can find an echoing tree.
Yep. And if it's not getting counted, yeah. And that's a tricky situation. I mean, you got to dig really, really hard. But you also have to not die, right? Burn. That's the thing about burn. It puts a lot of pressure on, and it's not always easy to see. Like, you know, you're playing against a creature matchup. Oh, I got a 4/4 on the field. That's 2 turns, right? Whereas burn, they could have 2 mountains. They could have 2 fire blasts. Snapcaster.
Snapcasting.
Probably the ponder.
For the ponder, just to dig a little bit deeper.
Yeah, people have to tap some extra mana for that ponder, but I'm sure we'll figure that out.
Yeah, I think we'll be right.
He's drawing. Okay. He's found a brainstorm, right?
So I'm going to make him pay for that ponder.
Hopefully. Because if
he goes to brainstorm now, we're going to have a bad time.
Well, he's got a land, so
he's got a land drop. Okay.
It seems like a thing you really want to do.
So, yeah.
Okay, yeah, he definitely did not pay for that ponder, but well, look.
Don't think that's going to be an issue.
It's not ideal. Like if he brainstorms off that underground sea and then fetches, it's
I mean, there's
purely
potential for it to be
unintentional,
bad,
I'm sure.
But I don't see it happening.
Okay.
I did edit this episode, but I don't actually remember if that happens or not.
Yeah, he does know 2 of the cards on his deck.
Oh, no.
He does know the 2 cards. I think there's a force and something else on top of his deck. He does know about them. Well, let's find out. Nonetheless, Aaron's on 4.
Look,
yeah,
it is damaging the game state, but it's not irreparable.
These things happen.
Because he does have a polluted Delta in hand, so... Oh,
hello.
And we'll be right back. There seems to be a judge call. So, after that, not only did he not pay for his ponder that nobody noticed, he also saw a 4th card off his brainstorm.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure, well, one of these was purely accidental, the other one was just not thinking about things, thinking,
both of them were accidental.
Yes.
But one of them damages the game state and the other one doesn't.
Yes. But, no, these things happen.
Yeah.
Fatal Push is not going to get there, unfortunately.
It really isn't.
But, I mean, this Baleful Strix might.
Might.
Yeah, if Isaac draws a mountain for the rest of the game, every turn the rest of the game, then I think Aaron's got a good chance.
Yeah.
Does he run 16 more mountains? It's the question.
No, he only runs 12. He's already got 4 of them out.
Well, fetch lands work too, right?
Mind you, there's a Snapcaster and a... Never mind.
Wow.
Never mind.
Yep, that's the 3rd...
that is just exquisite.
Yeah.
And that's the handshake. Alright, we're done here.
Yep, Spell Mastery. Turns out, good mechanic.
Oh, there's your Griselbrand.
Yeah, Aaron really needed to dig really deep and it just was not coming.
That was a nice quick match again. I mean, Isaac, he's a tight player. He keeps them nice and quick, gives us nice short videos to commentate.
Yep. Alright, well.
I think that's about it from us here. We'll be back for the 5th and final round of Swiss.